Welcome back to Brewer Media Group. I am Keely Aris, and today we are excited to have Alison Pryor from the Tennessee Aquarium. She's going to join us to talk about some exciting new developments over at the IMAX Theater and upcoming conservation events they have going on. The Tennessee Aquarium, it is a lovely institute. We love going there, and of course they come by usually about once a month, kind of give us an update. So thank you so much for coming in, Alison.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Let's start with the IMAX, because I'm really excited about one of these films coming out, and I think our listeners are going to be pretty excited as well.
Yeah, we have a lot of good things. So playing right now, family-friendly film, perfect for nostalgia for the video game lovers. We have the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which is super fun. It is running through April 16th. So if you're a Nintendo fan, especially if you have kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, we've had so many families who have come, love to have seen it, and you're up on that big giant screen.
Definitely Power 94. A lot of our listeners are big video game people over there for sure, and Tula, of course. So I know that's going to be a really exciting one for sure.
It is. And then we are bringing back, by popular demand, Project Hail Mary. So this is the movie in space with Ryan Gosling.
Oh, yes.
It is based on a book, and it was filmed specifically for IMAX, and they did a special sound mix for IMAX. So not only is it on the giant screen, but the speakers, like that immersive that you're going to get from the audio track of it, is really special when you come to the Tennessee Aquarium IMAX Theater. So that's being brought back for the weekend of April 17th through 20th. And then we have a one-day showing of Whisper of the Heart, which is on April 21st. This is a Japanese animated film that's a couple of decades old. It's from the 90s. And so
I think I know which one you're talking about.
If they're fans of Studio Ghibli, this is one of those productions. And so it's one night only, April 21st. April 22nd is Earth Day, and we're bringing back during the daytime A Beautiful Planet, which is a NASA and IMAX combined film.
Perfect.
So it's one of those 45-minute documentaries. And then I'm thinking that the movie that you're the most excited about is the last one, and that is Michael. So Michael is coming out. This is the biopic for Michael Jackson, and we're so excited. IMAX theaters get it one day early. So we will debut it on April 22nd, and then we'll have the full week regular run from April 23rd through the 30th.
So you're saying they can see it before everybody else on April 22nd?
You can see it before everybody else at the Tennessee Aquarium IMAX Theater. And just think about having, like, all of those dance moves, the iconic stuff. It's his nephew.
Yeah, it is so crazy. We were watching and talking about this yesterday, and he looks so much like him too. I don't know how they did it.
So they have, from the early days that you're seeing what it was like for Michael growing up and that family dynamic with the Jackson 5 and starting there. Coleman Domingo, who is amazing, is playing Michael's dad. So I think that's going to be great throughout the film. And then, of course, you're really seeing that transition of Michael becoming the king of pop, the entertainer that we know him as. I think that everybody is going to be super pumped to see it. And again, the benefit of coming to our IMAX theater, we're the biggest screen in town. So you're going to have the biggest production up in front of you. And we have truly what are called mathematically aligned speakers. Like the speakers, they use a computer system to place them in the theater. So you're also getting that best sound quality too, which is so important when you're talking about music.
All right. I'm very excited about it. I like watching anything at the IMAX, though. It isn't a whole experience. It is not the same as going to the movie theater. It's like a whole different experience. Cool. So let's talk a little bit about these conservation efforts, too. I know one of them with the how do you say it? The Laurel Dace.
Laurel Dace.
I always want to, I know the Dace part, but I hear about this every single year, so I'm sure this is part of it.
Yes. So that's the event that's going to come up on May 16th. It's up in Spring City, Tennessee. So the Laurel Dace is a critically endangered fish. And when we talk about it being critically endangered, it is top 10 endangered fish for North America.
Wow.
So very much so something that we want to take care of. And it's only found on Walden Ridge. So north of Chattanooga, it's only down to 2 streams right now. And so our scientists at the Conservation Institute have been doing work with it for several years, but things really became dire in 2024, and we had to rescue the population due to drought conditions. And since then, we now have an ARC population at our Conservation Institute to make sure if things get worse out in the wild that we still have that fish, that it doesn't go extinct. And so last year, we did our first Laurel Dace Day in Spring City. This is now our 2nd annual one, so we're excited that this has become an annual event up there. And we're doing a 5K, 10K, a half-mile fun run and walk. That's 3rd version is what I would be doing. I'm not a runner or anything like that. And so race registration is open that you can register for that. Even if you don't want to race, we are doing a whole community festival there at Spring City Nature Park from 8 a.m. to noon. So there's going to be different vendors there, crafts, artisans. We're going to have a farmer's market. There'll be music that's playing. So it's a fun community event, too, that you can come and support. If people are interested in volunteering, or we're still even taking vendor signups, you can do all of that. And again, that is Saturday, May 16th. And knowing that when you help with Laurel Dace Day, the race to save the Laurel Dace, that truly you're helping a fish that's in our own backyard right here.
That is really cool. I think that's so neat. I like how the aquarium not only they're there to educate us about things, but they also, I love how they get out there and actually do something that's tangible to help our environment. I love it. There's a couple things a little earlier than that though. So if you cannot wait to get out there and help Earth, what else you got going on?
So I mentioned earlier about Earth Day. So Earth Day is April 22nd. We're bringing back that film for that one day, A Blue Planet, at the IMAX. But we also are going to be doing stuff at the aquarium. So our educator team will be set up out on the plaza in between River Journey and Ocean Journey from 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. Earth Day, April 22nd, is on a Wednesday, so it's in the middle of the week. And we would love for you to come by our table. They're going to have different biofacts to talk about the biodiversity that we have here in our local area. There'll be animal cutouts for you to write out your favorite part of nature. We're going to display those. We'll have a different game of what kind of aquarium animal are you. There will be links to find DIY activities that you can do at home, such as creating your own bird feeder in your backyard or front yard. And so it's just going to be a fun way to talk about the environment, conservation, get people excited for Earth. And then that weekend on Saturday, which is April 25th, at Eastlake Park by the Duck Pond, we're doing a party for the planet. So this is super fun. We would love for folks to come out. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will be a cleanup of the duck pond. Again, our educators are going to be out there. We're going to have some different community organizations that are there too to really teach about pollinators, native plants. There's going to be gardening and seed giveaways. And so it's another way to kind of reach the community and hopefully be able to, during that whole Earth Week, teach about the environment and get people excited about nature. This is something that we got as a grant through the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, which is an organization that our aquarium is a part of. And so anytime that we can do some of this extra community involvement, we love to do that. And so we're excited to be there. We've done past things with TDOT with their pollinator pathway, so especially to encourage people about pollinators, butterflies, the bees, and get them excited about that and plants in their own garden and yard. It's going to be a great day.
I love it. This sounds like it. You guys have a lot planned out for this spring. It's not even summer yet, so very excited to see what you guys got going on. Thank you so much for coming in, Allison.
Thank you.
Can you remind everybody where they can get tickets to IMAX Aquarium and where they can find schedules and all that?
So our general website is tnaqua.org. You can find out information for planning your visit, buy your tickets there. Specifically for some of these events that I mentioned, if you do tnaqua.org/calendar, you can see all those upcoming events too.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Don't forget, you can also follow us all on social media. We are on Power 94 and G93 WMPZ on Instagram and on Facebook, and as well as the Tennessee Aquarium. So we will see you maybe next month. Thank you so much.